Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today let's make this gorgeous cake with rice paper seals. You can make these in so many different colors and sizes, jazz them up with sprinkles or leave them plain. They look amazing on any cake. These rice papers are in a disc shape and have texture on the surface. This disappears once they are moist. Here I have some room temperature water and adding food gel to it. You can take the same water in a plate and submerge the disc in the water, but I do not want the disc to be too moist, and so I'll be brushing the water over them. I have chosen green, red, blue and purple for this project, and using my brushes I will dampen them. I'm using brush strokes, blending the colors in any random pattern, but making sure not to soak the rice paper completely wet. Then I will turn it over and repeat the process. You will slowly notice the texture disappearing from it. At this stage, if you soak the sheets completely wet and then sprinkle on them, the sprinkles will bleed in and don't look good. You see how these sheets are still holding their shape? This is what we exactly want. Now take any decoration of your choice and sprinkle them on. Use the lightweight sprinkles on your sails and keep the heavy ones for the cake. Now shape the sails to your liking. If you are using a silicone mat, you can use pegs to hold the folds. I don't have so many pegs with me now, so I'll be simply creasing my wax paper and they keep their shape beautifully. These are going on the side of my cakes, so I didn't put any skewers in them. But if you want to make some toppers, you can add a toothpick to one of the ends. There are so many ways you can color these sheets. I have brushed them today, but you can fill color in spray bottles and spray the sheets as desired. You can of course submerge them completely in colored water. You can even apply the color directly on the sheet and then brush them for a concentrated look. While shaping the folds, if you feel the sheets are too dry, dampen that area and continue the folds. For smaller sails, you can cut them into shapes or in halves using scissors. Sometimes they crack and don't give me the shape I wanted, so at times I dampen them and then cut them along the baking paper. While making these sails, if you don't insert skewers, there is nothing to worry. After the sails have completely dried, take some lollipop sticks or wooden skewers, dip them in some melted ice malt or piping gel and stick them on the sails. Once dry, they don't move at all. Now these dry firm in about 5 to 6 hours depending on the climate you're working in. It might even take 24 hours. You can do them overnight. But if you are in a hurry, you can pop them in an oven at the lowest speed possible, at the lowest temperature possible, for about an hour or so. Here it was very humid today, and in about 4 to 5 hours I could take the sails off their paper. They easily come off once dry. But in some areas I noticed that they were still moist, so I left them to dry completely before painting on some silver luster. Be very careful while peeling away the paper because they have become quite fragile at this stage. Making a thick paste of silver luster, I shall paint the edges. Now onto some fondant decorations. Going with the same colors, I used blue, pink and purple and cut out some flowers. Then shaded them with some color dust and a little bit of silver. I was recently gifted with this border mold, so wanted to use it for this project. Just fill in the cavity with some fondant, press it nicely to form the shape, remove it from the mold and then paint it over with some dry luster dust. I'm using the paneling method for this cake, so I covered the sides and then using a sharp blade cut off the excess. Then I rolled out a long strip of fondant and draped it over the top. I didn't bother with the joints as I was going to cover them with the borders. Always use edible glue to stick on the fondant decorations. Avoid using water as it makes the fondant soggy. Edible glue is made using Tyler's powder and water. After putting all my borders, I randomly place the fondant decorations, the flowers and some sprinkles around the cake. To attach the sails, you can use piping gel or even edible glue. And here is the finished cake. Now if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you want to see more such videos, then don't forget subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.